heal the world, make this a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying, but if you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. Hello everybody, I'm Cheryl Talley Moss and I want to welcome you to my organic food forest. Thank you so much for dropping in and visiting me today. In today's episode, I'm going to share with you the rest of the video that I presented yesterday. I couldn't get all of my chores done, so I had to make this video in two parts. So this is the conclusion of yesterday's video. Okay, let's get started. Hi everybody, I'm out in the greenhouse. I'm getting ready to start working on the task that I couldn't complete yesterday. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is try to adjust my tripod so that I can show you guys how I'm going to sow some seeds, marigold seeds, in the center of the bricks of the garden bed. Before I do that, I'm going to let you see how all of the greens and beans and everything is perking up. Let me turn around and get these here and here and here. Also here, going to the back to let you see those in this corner here. Let me see if I can get in a little closer. Yeah, everything is perking up. The longer I've done them, the more perkier they are. And I'm going to get these two off the ground after I finish planting the marigold seeds. And the reason why I want to get this off the ground is because I've been seeing slugs and I've been killing them. And we don't want to make it really easy for them to get to the plants to eat them. So I want to get them off the ground so they will have to travel. And I just may be able to catch them and trap them before they destroy my plants. Okay, so now on to the marigolds. I'm going to set up my tripod. So guys, that's the lowest that I can put the tripod. Bear with me. So I'm just stirring up the potting soil and compost that I have in these bricks before I get started. I'm just using a little shovel to do that. And the birds are really singing this morning. I don't know if you can see this one right here. Looks like some type of flower. It doesn't look like a weed. So I'm just going to stir this up a little bit because it's pretty full. This one is pretty full. Let me see if I can move the camera. Yeah, you can see the ones that have a lot of soil in it, I won't add anymore. And I'm stirring up this last one over here. And I will add just a little soil here and here. And I'm using this potting mix that I had delivered from Home Depot. So I think about 3 scoops will do it. Just to grow 1 or 2 marigolds. And I think I need about 1 or 2 scoops over here. And I'm praying that you can see that. And I'm asking that you just bear with me as I'm transitioning to being in front of the camera. It's going to take me a while. If my children were here, they would help me. They always help me with technical stuff. And here are some marigold seeds that I got from one of those dollar stores. I get them on sale. Can't be exact about which one. But I'm going to put 3 seeds into each center. So that should give us a plant or 2. And if you're new to my channel and you haven't been watching my videos, I want to tell you that marigolds are the easiest seeds for me to germinate. And what I like about them is they deter bugs and insects. And another reason I like them is because I like the way they look. And they're very easy to self-seed, meaning that toward the end of the summer or when the flowers start dropping off, they will self-seed if you don't collect them, and they will last until you get your first frost. So that's a very good thing. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little potting mix and just go over it approximately where I put the seeds, so I don't see anymore. And if you're new to gardening, maybe I should have shown you a seed. Can you see that? Right there. And so I'm going to lightly tap down. And then I have my water already ready. I'm just going to lightly water it in. At this point, I usually would put a marker, but I don't have to in here because I know what this is. These are all marigolds. Okay? So that's one job completed. Now I want to get the plants off the ground because I've seen a lot of slugs. I want to get up. I'm going to show you. Right here, I want to get these peas off. So I brought some crates out of my grow room. And I'm just going to pick the crates up and put them, I'm going to pick up the containers and just put them on the crates. I see what I'm talking about? I just moved this container out of the way. And right here hiding is a slug. So I've been seeing them. So I want to get everything off the ground, or as much off the ground that I can. And this is the exact reason. And when we have a lot of water, a lot of rain, slugs go crazy and they multiply. Okay? Here and here. And picked up the containers and moved them here. And if you're new to my channel, I got these on sale a few years ago at Walmart on clearance for $1.50. I'm always looking for what's on sale, something that I can use in my garden that has a multi-purpose. And yeah, so that's done. Now moving on, I'm going to switch gears and go over here and put some crates. No, get this stuff right over here cleaned out, taken back into the grow room, and then I'll put these two trays on these two shelves. I'll be back. Okay guys, I have that all cleared out, and I've got the two trays right where I want them, and they can get sun from the back of the greenhouse. Okay, so another project has been completed. Okay, here is project number 3. Right there where the seam is, right up underneath it, I'm going to cut it out, and I'm going to make a window to come to the top of these containers. That will give more air circulation back here in the back of the greenhouse. It'll provide cooler air to circulate for this fan, I think I said that right. And it'll also toughen up the plants. Wind make your plants strong. I'm really proud of these because I don't know if you guys remember how limp they looked 2 days ago. When I get more air circulating on them, they're going to look much better. So I'm headed out behind the greenhouse. I don't think I can videotape this. I'll try, but I'll do my best. As you can see here, I just cut right across there. It went off a little bit, but it's okay. Right across there, from end to end. And then I'm going to make this window about this deep, and I'll just follow the lines like you do with craft paper. I'll just follow the lines and cut it out. Okay, I'll be back. So now you'll see you'll get more air circulating in here. So all I have to do now is just cut up at the from this corner down to here, and the same thing on this other side, and I'll be back. Okay guys, so with this cut out like this is gonna make this lag and have a little slack there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust the cover on this side because it's a little off, and I'll put a clip here, and I only have to do that on camera. And then I'm going to fold this down right here, and then I'm going to sit the trays right on top of it, and that'll keep the wind from ripping it because we get high winds here in North Texas. Okay guys, so that's done. But, and this is a methyl plum tree with, this is the one I told you in another video I'm going to move over to that side of the food forest. But anyway, that's another day, another story. With this extra wind is going to come more insects. Now, when this pandemic is over, if this cloth is still on here, I can easily attach some type of lightweight screen. More like a fabric screen that you'll get from a fabric store, like the windows. Let me go closer. See the window screen over there? That's my finger. Right there. I could buy something like that and put that in here, and that would deter some insects, but it's worth it. So that leads me to my next project, putting up the insect yellow sticky tapes. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to share something with you that I never share. This is my junk area of my food forest. It's really not that bad. It has a big pile of wood chips there, and containers, boxes, stuff like that, trays. Right down here, these little black oil pans, I use them sometimes to plant small things like radish, that type of thing. And then that's my little storage shed and some tops to some of the 5-gallon buckets. Now, if I wasn't doing the emergency gardening, this would have been cleaned all up. It accumulates like that during the winter, and then I clean it every spring. But I've been busy growing the food that I'm giving away. But I'm gonna step back and let you see now how that opening is going to help tremendously. And you can't feel the wind, but you can hear it from that fan. It's bringing in cooler air as opposed to circulating the hot air that was in here earlier. Because when this greenhouse gets solar heated, when it's 85 degrees or more, it's going to be about 100 to 130 degrees in here. So this is going to help tremendously. But when temperatures get 100 degrees, I no longer use the greenhouse. I'll either cut the cover off or cover up the beds and take everything out of here. Because tomato flowers will not bloom when it's over 90 degrees. Some people say 85, some people say 95. I'm saying 90. My next project is I'm going to hang up the insects strips. Here they are right here. I get them from Amazon, eBay. You can get various sizes. I think I got large sheets the last time. They were cheaper. You get more, and I cut it myself and put holes in it. And then I'm going to use these zip ties. These are not good ones. These are the ones that won't hold a lot of weight. But I got this at a dollar store. Okay? So I'm not going to videotape me putting these up. You guys, well, I'll try to set the tripod up and see what happens. But if I can't catch it on film, it's so simple. Stick the zip tie in the hole and just put it up here. Okay? All right. Okay. Let's see. This is as high as the tripod will go. I don't think you're going to see that, so I'm just going to hold it up. I think you can see that. All I'm going to do is just put this around here and zip tie it, and it'll hang, okay? I'll come back. There it is. Very simple. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put them all across here. I'll put some down lower, and I'll put some on that side over there. And I won't do it all on film. I'll do this after I finish the video. I'm going to move on to the other assignments. I have 3 up. And that little fly right there, he's going to fly to it. And if you're wondering, will butterflies be trapped? No. Bees? No. I can't tell you the scientific reasoning behind it, but I've never ever had a butterfly or bee to be trapped in these, and I've been using them for quite a while. Again, you can purchase these on Amazon or eBay. Okay, here's another project I'm getting ready to do. I started it yesterday. I told you guys about how I had a lot of insects come into this bed. We didn't have much of a winter, maybe 5 or 6 cold days, freezing temperatures. The rest of the winter was very unusually warm. So we have a lot of insects. And I think I mentioned in my other video about my theory about how I got so many just on this side of the greenhouse. So I'm not going to go into that again, because I'm outside and I don't want to offend anybody. But I'm going to, like I said yesterday, I'm going to prune off all bad leaves that got damaged when it was 95 degrees last week. And I had used neem oil spray for several days. Real weak solution of neem oil. Pure cold pressed neem oil. And I put a drop of dish soap and water. But that dish soap in combination with the neem oil will make that product, that spray, adhere to the leaves. And then it's like coating chicken. And then when you put it in hot grease, it's going to fry it. So the 95-degree temperatures, and it got to 120 out here before I was alerted by my remote thermometer in the house. It got real hot and they fried. And that's my fault. Nobody's perfect. I should have anticipated it was going to get hot that quick. So, but you can see the plant itself, they are very healthy and strong with all new leaves. I hope you can see that. Yeah, you can. Right there and right here. So I'm going to do the same thing here, and I'm going to go all the way down. And I don't know how much I'm going to get on video, but I hope you can see it. And you can take your pruners, but the leaves are so tender and so easy to prune off with your fingers that that's what I decide to do. So anything dark, the darker color leaves, I know that they are the old ones. And you can see the diatomaceous earth on it. So I'm pruning all of this off. But don't worry, I promise you, they're going to come back. And I'll just leave it there for mulch. So I'm going to move back the tripod. And if you're wondering what this is black cloth, that's shade cloth. 50% shade cloth. I put it in the ceiling when it gets too hot. But now that the temperatures are really going to start getting hot, I will put the entire cover on the greenhouse. I bought one that covers up everything. And this one has a few leaves I need to take off. I'll show you what they look like without the damaged leaves. This is a big leaf, but it's not damaged. This one is not too bad. That's why I left it. Okay? So all of that can go in the compost. Now I'm getting ready to just sprinkle diatomaceous earth back here. The back of the bricks. And right down there. I'll be back. Put a lot of diatomaceous earth, food grade. So if grandkids come out here when this band is over and they get into this, it won't hurt them. Okay? And now I'm going to cover up with straw. You can see behind this shelving unit right there, I have diatomaceous earth with the straw on top of it, all along this edge here. And I'm going to keep walking. And I even refreshed the straw in this bed. Now, if I come in here and water this with a hose and wet that all up, it's not going to be beneficial, because diatomaceous earth, once it's wet, it's inactive. So I'm going to have to do what I always do, unless I'm sick or something. I'm going to take my watering can and I'm just going to water right around here in a circle, only where the peppers are. Okay? And I'll let the wind take care of getting the straw off the peppers. But as long as those leaves aren't wet, it's not going to hurt anything. Okay, guys. One more job completed. Okay, guys, I'm getting ready to complete my last project, and that is to secure the tomato plants. So I'm going to be staking them up, tying them up, and stringing them up. And I'm just going to show you what I've done when I've completed it, because I can't get this tripod up that high. I'm going to start working, and I'm just going to, I hope you can see some of it. I'll edit it later. It's a broken stem from it not being secure. I try to harvest all of my tomatoes in the greenhouse before the second week of June because it's just too hot in here. Okay, I'm gonna go around to the other side. Hopefully you'll see. Okay, I'm around this other side here, and I'm just gonna pull the tomatoes up and zip tie them to any part of the stake or the cage that I can. So I'm pruning some of the leaves as I go. Let me show you what I've done. I zip tied all of the branches that I could, either to a stake like this or to the wire cage. And if you're new to my channel and didn't see me plant these originally, all of the cages are connected as well. And I didn't need to string the tomatoes yet to go up across this bar. They're not that high. So I'll wait and I'll do that next week. And another reason I didn't do it is because I don't want to use wire. I want to use twine. And I have to locate all that in my grow room. So I pruned all of this very well. And I'm going to mulch it tomorrow, because I think I've done enough for today. Okay, guys, as you can see here, I pruned off some leaves and dropped them over there for the compost. And I pruned all of these leaves that are down this walkway. I'm going to end this video by sharing with you how I plan to water the peppers. As you can see, I have my 1.5 gallon can. I'm just going to water right around in that circle, trying to keep it off the leaves. as much as I can. If you can see that. This one looks completely bare. We'll check next week and we'll show you a progress. And I guarantee you're gonna see some leaves on it. There's a bee flying around here. Okay, guys. Thank you for taking time out of your schedules to watch my video. You'll get my shout out the way. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on that notification bell. And just one more thing, tell your friends about my channel. I appreciate each and every one of you, and you guys know I love you. All right, until the next video.